Yep. We haven't changed flag in 4 months. We left French Polynesia and arrived at Rarotonga in the Cook Islands 3 days later, where Einar was waiting for us in the harbour. We had to drop anchor in the bay and then tie up with ropes from the stern to the wall. It wasn't the best place to stay, because there were quite big swell coming from the opening and we didn't want to be too close to the wall. Our plan was to stay for a few days. We were basically there just to clear in and pick Einar up, and then we wanted to move on.
Förutom att vi ska ta och få rätt sailing permit till
Is everything done? And we have a new passenger on board.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Can you tell us who you are?
I'm Einar, and I'm an old friend of Oscar from old ski times in Åre, Sweden.
Yeah.
I'm here for 2 weeks, sailing with you guys.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, perfect.
Thank you for having me.
The clearance procedure turned out to be the most weird one we have ever experienced. At this moment we thought we were all set. We met a few officers on our boat and in the harbour. The officers also told us that we should clear out from the country in advance, from their office and not from Aitutaki or Palmerston. That was going to be our 2 other stops in the Cook Islands. We thought that sounded a bit strange, but of course we trusted them. Yeah, so we thought we were just going to clear out and apply for the permit to visit Palmerston, but can you tell us about what happened when we visited the different authorities?
Yeah, we've been on our stay in Rarotonga. All those 3 days we went back and forth to different authorities every day. We filled out a bunch of paperwork every day for, I don't know, no reason at all, probably. And we also, when we cleared out, we also got a kind of a letter of warning from the government, since we failed to send an we should have sent some kind of email or anything before we arrived, 48 hours before, but we didn't have that information, so we tried to call them on the VHF before we arrived, but nobody answered, obviously. So yeah. We got.
What does the letter say? It's kind of funny.
Yeah, it says that I think it says that we have to pay if we fail again. We have to pay like $50,000 more or less, or the penalty of 2 years in prison and get the vessel confiscated. So yeah. That's kind of harsh, though.
For an email.
For fail to send an email.
Yeah. Yeah. And how much did it cost to just stay in Rarotonga to do the clearing procedure?
I think it was more than 3,000 kroner, which is, I don't know, $350, something like that.
Yeah.
And we just stayed for 3 days, so it was really expensive.
Yeah. And they also told us that we could just do the clearance in that port, but that turned out not to be true.
Yeah, because we met other people, they cleared in and out from other Cook Islands, and they didn't pay, they just pay really small amounts, and we had to pay that much money. I don't really know why. And also, I mean, if we would have known before that we had to send an email 48 hours prior, we obviously have done that, but in our guidebooks or anyway we looked on the internet, we couldn't find that kind of information, so that was a miss.
Minor miss, but
yeah,
the fees were terrible.
Yeah, the fees was terrible, and to be honest, our memories of Rarotonga is not the best.
No, we should have cleared out from Palmerston, but
yeah,
we should have known before.
We should have known.
Yeah. This is the harbor of Rarotonga, and as you can see, there's not much room for us here. It's just room for 3 sailing vessels, and not very nice. Are we done?
We're done with the hard rock. So we need to get to the immigration office and facilities.
Yeah.
And we have to wait for Björn to make a decision.
Yeah. And where's... Einer's there.
Hur är det bra om jag fångar den här?
Ja, jag tror det. Ja, men hårt.
Ja, liksom ett under.
Tror du det?
Ja, det kör mycket bättre.
Det får inte jag. Hur går den där?
Det är mycket roligare video om du ramlar i nu, älskling. Ja. That night we got visited by a very nice and interesting Swedish man. His name was David, and he had lived in Rarotonga in about 30 years. We're having visitors on board today.
Hello.
Hello!
Visitors.
It was so nice to listen to some of his stories, and the next day we set sail north towards Aotutaki. Einar, can you tell us what's happening?
Yeah, we're trying to chase down some humpback whales here.
Yep.
Seen 2 of them just a couple of minutes ago. We took a turn around and trying to get as close as possible to get a better look. Oh, right here? Yeah, right in front of us now. Nice.
Yes. Oj! Gå iväg, älskling.
Ja, det går framför dig kanske.
Jag måste försöka hålla koll på den här på någon. Oj! Oj, oj, oj!
Really nice.
Looks really nice.
Really nice view. The first sunny days in, I don't know, 10 days. Yeah, for us. It's been raining a lot most days.
How the temperature in the water?
Temperature is about 20 degrees Celsius. Fahrenheit, I don't know.
Har du inte ordning på tamparna?
Ja, det kan man ju fundera på om jag har.
Bubbles below. Really nice.
Is it a crab?
Den är död.
It's a land crab.
El motherfucking land. Did you find something, Lisa?
Find maybe
Where is it? Oh, it's over there. Okay, let's go there. Ja. Bäh. Bäh. So we're at Atutaki. What do you like it so far?
We like it a lot. It's really nice.
So happy, everyone is so nice and kind.
Yeah, really friendly people.
It's beautiful. Perfect.
Yeah, really love the place.
Hello.
What do you like Atutaki so far, Einar?
It's beautiful. Calm, sunny and warm.
We,
Your water.
yeah, and we got beautiful weather and really friendly people here.
Yeah, very friendly.
It's perfect.
Everyone is smiling.
Yeah, that's Atutaki.
Hittar du någon? Björn is leaving us today. How do you feel?
Sad.
Yeah,
So sad.
so do we.
It's really empty.
Yeah. What do you think?
It's gonna be wind about 32 northern, 32 knots, and seems to be pretty much waves as well.
Oh no. 3 point.
Yeah, but either we have to stay here for several days, or we have to sail through to Palmerston and New York. So we'll probably do that.
Like Vikings.
Before Björn had to leave for the airport, we wanted to take a walk to the top of Atutaki. It was a beautiful walk and kind of sad since Björn was going to leave us. Vad ser ni där uppe från bordet?
Vi ser Atutaki-atollen här. Lagunen här borta.
Ja.
Hela vägen.
Ja. Där borta ligger båten så att säga.
Nej! Det är vidare på det.
If we did not leave the same day, we didn't know if we could make it to Palmerston at all. We had to continue towards Newey in a week to catch Einar's flight. We already wanted to go there, so therefore we decided to sail before sunset. Hej då björnen!
We decided to sail to Palmerston today, and hopefully we'll be there tomorrow before it turns dark. But we have to have like 6 or 7 knots, and it looks okay so far, but we'll see. The first evening we had a beautiful sail with an average speed of 7.5 knots. The night was good too, and we sailed a bit slower with one reef in the mainsail. The next day we hoisted all the sails again, but the strong winds turned up earlier than we had predicted, so we reefed the mainsail and continued the last hours with just the Genoa.
Dra tryckstämpa i den då. Principen är nu så här då, va? Nu har vi ju bara på stora. Det är någon inne. Så du går upp och lovar, eller lovar upp. Precis, inte liksom i vindögat, men precis innan vindögat. När Sig börjar fäddra, då är jag snabbt som hand och så rycker ner den.
Jag släpper det här.
Du släpper det. Ja. Jag är beredd when you are, Reina.
Då kör vi då.
We always had to head upwind to release the mainsail, and Oscar has to help and pull it down, because there's a lot of friction in the cars, and otherwise it doesn't fall all the way down.
Sagt att vi har 4-5 knop utan segel.
Ja, det är det.
Det är bra.
4-5 knop.
Snittar 4 knop.
Driver.
Driver i 4 knop.
Blåser det bara 16 nu? Jag tappar 10 igen. Man blir gärna lurad.
Vad är lurad igen? Att man alltid ska behöva bli lurad hela tiden.
Jäkla hopligt.
Någon sa att Stilla havet var stilla.
Fint från er.
Den som sa att Stilla havet var stilla.
Jag släpper efter. Tittar du ut allt, va?
Ja.
Ja, det blev det. Spänner du upp?
Det är mest bara suddigt. Ser du då?
Ja.
Ser du då?
Dig. Ser du den båten där borta då?
Är den där också?
Nej.
Ja, jag ser den.
Går det bra för han då?
Det kommer regn. Det är i luften.
Nej.
Nej då.
Jag känner att vinden är mycket mer ljummen nu.
Ja, men vad har det varit innan?
Ja, det var faktiskt inte så kallt som jag trodde det skulle vara. Nu kommer en våg.
Vi har...
Fast den blev väldigt fin.
Time to go, 30 minuter. Helvete vad tid det ska. Vad sa du? Regn. Fan vilken jävla tur vi har. Mörkt och i regn.
Och ingen bemöring.
Och ganska höga vågor. Nu kommer en stor våg. Hold your horses.
Nej, jag håller med årsiden. Nej, det är en höga sätt.
We were hoping to arrive at Palmerston in daylight, and we were hoping to catch one of the moorings because Palmerston and the reef around it is way too shallow, so they have a few moorings outside the reef. And as it turned out, we arrived just after sunset in the rain where no moorings were available and the wind had picked up to 40 knots. So you can tell us, you can tell what's what was the problem then?
Yes, we were talking to a guy on the island via the VHF, and he told us a place where we could drop the anchor. It was fairly close to the reef, and as Lisa said, it was pitch dark, so we couldn't see anything, and we couldn't use the radar either because the reef was beneath the surface. So it was pretty much like it was tricky to find the place where to anchor. So we used the sonar, and when we had like 10-12 meters we dropped anchor, and I told Lisa to drop 60 meters of chain, and what happened was that the wind was so strong, so we drifted faster than the chain was coming out of the windlass, so the anchor was hanging 60 meters beneath the boat with 60 meters of chain, and yeah, we worked for 2 hours to pull that up because the windlass couldn't pull that weight from the chain, so we had to do that manually.
Yeah.
And it took us 2 hours.
Yeah, I stood and by the wheels and put in reverse, and you and Einar just tried to pull it up.
Yeah, we worked together. We used like ropes and second winch, and we tried to use the windlass at the same time. So yeah, that was tricky. But after 2 hours, it was alright though. We had the anchor up, and we tried to. We actually re-anchored again. So.
Yeah. So finally we did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the story about that, and we hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you consider becoming a patron, just follow the link below, and don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, and if you like it, give it a thumbs up.
Yeah.